What is up, everybody? This is Vader Key Theory with another video. I hope y'all are having a fantastic weekend wherever you are in the world. Today, we are going to discuss a theory that I have been curious about, and I know all you have, and I'm going to interpret it in the best way I can think of possible, both in canon and also outside of canon, with George Lucas's reasoning and stuff. So the theory that I want to talk about today is, why didn't the Jedi discover Anakin at birth? First and foremost, let's go over the outside of canon reasoning, and then we'll go into the in-canon reasoning. So, the reason the Jedi didn't discover Anakin at birth, the reason George Lucas set it up like this was it was for the plot, right? He set it up to where the Jedi would not find Anakin until he was too old, because he wrote it like that so that later, when we get to Revenge of the Sith, it's a factor to why he becomes Darth Vader. It's not really the main reason. As we all know, the main reason he becomes Vader is because he doesn't want to lose the people that he cares about. But that's the outside of canon reasoning. Now, in canon, the reason that he isn't discovered until much later in his life is because Tatooine is separated from the Republic. So much so, and Qui-Gon even explains this, if he would have been born in the Republic, we would have identified him earlier, right? So, he was on the outskirts of the Republic. You could say he was in mid-Outer Rim territories. So, he was outside of the Republic's, I guess, viewpoint, if you will. Viewing area, whatever you call it. So, he was outside of the Republic's viewing area. So, because of that, it's really hard for Jedi to find a reason to go to Tatooine, because it's outside of the Republic's viewing area. So, because of that, I mean, unless the Jedi have a legit reason to go to Tatooine, they're not going to go to Tatooine, because at the time, the Jedi's main focus was with the Republic. You know, they were working for the Republic. They were peacekeepers. And very rarely did a Jedi see a need to venture outside of Republic space, because, again, like I said, their main job was to, do things for the Republic, as they have sort of lost their way. So, of course, they're not really going to find Anakin, because Anakin is outside of Republic space. So it took till Anakin, people say he's 9, but from George Lucas, I think there was one point in the making of Star Wars Episode 1 where George Lucas said that Anakin is 10 in The Phantom Menace. So he goes from being, so it takes Anakin being 10 years old, and then what really causes Qui-Gon to go to Coruscant to finally find Anakin is the Trade Federation takes over the planet of Naboo, which causes Anakin and Obi-Wan to go rescue the Queen, and then they escape Naboo, headed to Coruscant. The ship, it's kind of almost like fate, in a way. Like, Qui-Gon was fated to find Anakin. So, as if by will of the Force, as you will, no pun intended, as if by will of the Force, the hyperdrive breaks down, and the nearest planet they could go for repairs is Tatooine. It's not only the nearest, but it's also the safest, because it's out of the way, poor. The Trade Federation has no reason whatsoever to go over there because they don't have, they're just poor. So he goes to Tatooine, he goes to Watto's shop, he finds out that he can't afford the parts, and that's where he meets Anakin. That's when he meets Anakin, and Anakin is strong with the Force, he's a good pilot, and he also has agreed to help Qui-Gon with his little situation to say, hey, if I win this pod race, you'll win enough cash to buy the parts. Anakin wins the pod race, they buy the pots, and the rest is history. So there you have it. That's, in my opinion, both in and outside of canon, why the Jedi never found Anakin on Tatooine until it was sort of too late. Thanks for subscribing. If you haven't already, please do so. I would appreciate it a ton. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.